Imagine waking up one morning, feeling perfectly fine, going through your usual routine, and then within minutes your world changes forever. Did you know that the very first hour after waking up is the most dangerous time of the day for people over 60 when it comes to strokes? In fact, one seemingly innocent morning habit could actually triple your risk. Most people have no idea this danger exists, and yet it's something that can be corrected with just a few small changes. If you want to protect your brain, your independence, and even your life, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the hidden triggers in your morning routine that silently increase your stroke risk, and the simple, natural steps you can start tomorrow to reverse it. Before we dive in, let me welcome you warmly to this channel. Here we believe in prevention, in natural and science-backed strategies that empower you to live longer, healthier, and more vibrant years. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this space is all about protecting your body and mind with practical, natural habits. Subscribing means you'll always have a friend walking beside you on this health journey, bringing you trustworthy guidance every single week. Now, let's get back to our topic, because this is urgent. Strokes don't just happen out of the blue. They build silently over years, with small warning signs that most people dismiss as just aging. And mornings are when all the hidden risks come together in a perfect storm. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is dehydrated, your blood is thicker, your cortisol levels shoot up, and your blood pressure naturally spikes, especially in arteries that may already be stiff with age. This is why neurologists often refer to mornings as the stroke danger zone, particularly for people over 60. The truth is, strokes can rob you not just of your health, but of your independence, your speech, your memory, and the ability to enjoy the life you've built. But here's the good news. By adjusting just a few habits, you can dramatically lower your risk. Let me start with something most people think is harmless: reaching straight for coffee before anything else. I know, coffee feels like the lifeline that gets us going in the morning. But when you drink coffee first thing on an empty stomach, especially without having any water beforehand, you're actually thickening your blood even more. Studies have shown that nearly half of first ischemic strokes were linked to low hydration in the early morning hours. Think about that. Almost 1 out of every 2 cases could have been prevented with something as simple as water. So the easiest fix is this. Before your coffee, before your medications, before your emails or news, drink a glass of water. Room temperature or even warm water is best, because it's gentler on your stomach and helps restore hydration quickly. It's such a small act, but it can literally thin your blood, improve circulation to your brain, and protect you from a sudden event. Now let's talk about what happens when you linger in bed too long. Many people over 60 find it hard to jump right up in the morning, and that's understandable. But staying still in bed for long periods after waking up means your circulation slows even more. Your legs and feet aren't pumping blood back toward the heart, and small clots have a greater chance of forming or moving. Doctors often say that circulation is like a river. The moment it stands still, debris starts to build up. That's why one of the simplest habits you can add is gentle movement before you even put your feet on the floor. Wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, stretch your arms overhead. When you sit up, move slowly, stand carefully, and march in place for a minute. This little burst of activity wakes up your vessels, sends blood to your brain, and lowers the chance of a clot causing trouble. And here's something that surprises many people. Skipping breakfast might actually be harmful for your brain. I know intermittent fasting is trendy, and for some people it has benefits. But if you're over 60, your brain needs a steady flow of glucose to function well. Long periods of fasting, combined with morning medications or stress, can cause dips in blood sugar that make your brain more vulnerable. And research shows that people who skip breakfast regularly have higher rates of stroke. The solution isn't a big, heavy breakfast. In fact, keeping it light but balanced is best. Something with protein, like an egg, a small serving of yogurt, or a handful of nuts, is enough to stabilize blood sugar and fuel your brain cells for the day. Think of it as giving your brain its morning insurance policy. But maybe the biggest danger of all is how we start our mornings mentally. Think about it. What's the first thing you usually do when you wake up? Many people reach for their phone, check the news, scroll through messages, or dive straight into stressful conversations. And science is clear on this. A study published in the journal Stroke in 2015 found that psychological stress in the early morning hours significantly raises stroke risk, especially in the first 3 hours of the day. Imagine your blood pressure already climbing from cortisol and dehydration, and then adding emotional stress on top. It's like shaking a soda bottle and then opening it. The explosion is almost inevitable. That's why creating a buffer of calm in the morning is so protective. It doesn't have to be complicated. 10 minutes of deep breathing, gentle stretching, sipping tea in silence, or even just stepping outside for fresh air can reset your nervous system. Think of it as giving your arteries a chance to relax before the challenges of the day begin. And of course, one of the most underestimated habits is morning movement. Sedentary mornings set the tone for the whole day. A large study in Circulation found that older adults who spent more than 9 hours sitting each day doubled their risk of stroke, even if they exercised later. Did you catch that? Even if they went to the gym later, the damage was already done from too much morning sitting. That's why moving within the first hour of waking is so powerful. You don't need a treadmill or fancy equipment. Just 5 to 10 minutes of light activity. Walking to the mailbox, marching in place, stretching your arms, even lighthouse chores, is enough to wake up circulation and reduce clot formation. Think of it as priming your pump. Your body isn't meant to go from zero to high pressure without a warm-up, especially after 60. Now, before you start thinking this is overwhelming, let's bring it back to something practical. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one change. Maybe tomorrow morning, you simply drink that glass of water before your coffee. The next day, you add a little stretching in bed. The day after, you prepare a light breakfast with some protein. Small steps build into powerful protection. And the best part, these habits not only protect you from strokes, they also improve your energy, your focus, and your mood throughout the day. I also want to mention something very important that most people don't realize. The early warning signs of a stroke often appear days or even weeks before the major event. They come in the form of what doctors call TIAs, or transient ischemic attacks, often described as mini-strokes. These may last just a few minutes, and symptoms disappear quickly, so people brush them off. But they're actually one of the clearest red flags your body can give you. You might notice clumsiness, like missing your mouth while drinking or dropping a toothbrush while brushing. You might struggle to button a shirt or write a simple word. These aren't just aging quirks, they are neurological alarms. And here's the shocking part. Studies published in Lancet Neurology show that treating a TIA within the first 48 hours can reduce the risk of a major stroke by over 80%. That means if you notice these signs, getting checked immediately can save your brain. Please don't ignore them. So, let's put it all together in a simple routine. The moment you wake up, drink water before anything else. Move gently in bed, then rise slowly and activate circulation with a few steps. Have a light breakfast with protein to fuel your brain. Delay stressful news or conversations until you've given yourself a calm buffer. And include at least 5 minutes of movement in your first hour. These steps might seem simple, but together they create a shield of protection for your arteries and your brain. If you've ever felt like it's too late to change, let me reassure you, it's not. Studies have shown that even in people over 70, changing morning routines reduced cardiovascular events dramatically within months. Every day you wake up is a new chance to choose health. And these habits cost nothing, they require no special equipment, and they bring benefits immediately. You'll feel more energetic, more balanced, and more in control of your health. And now, let me gently remind you, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. This way you'll never miss these powerful natural strategies that keep you strong, sharp, and independent for years to come. Subscribing is like joining a circle of friends who all believe in living better, not just longer. Before we finish, let me leave you with one last thought. Many stroke survivors say they wish they had known the warning signs earlier, because the body almost always whispers before it screams. In our next video, we'll hear from a stroke survivor herself, revealing the simple signs that appeared 1 month before her stroke. These are clues that could save your life or the life of someone you love. Don't miss it. It's the perfect next step to continue protecting your brain and your future.